that letter, so people do receive that letter much. But sometimes we don't talk about it because we feel it's not our problem, and sometimes because also we don't really know what is that letter. And when you receive it, sometimes you don't have anything you are going to do. Like, seriously, you don't really know what you can do about it. If I happen to receive that kind of letter years back, apparently I don't get anything I want to. I will just even look for another work, I will just stop. But the good thing is that we feel know now, say that letter is not definitive, like it's not a definitive, or it's not saying it's not saying your work is finished there. You can do things about it. What can you do about it? So we'll go they see what they happen. Allora, my sweet go give us more information about it. Dunque, like say the thing long, but this one, so for those on for now, wait for Italy, na Randstand, na I put them for their website, now for their website, now for saying. So for those of now sabi, you fit still translate for English, you fit copy, you translate. There are some things so you beside the copy and translate them for English. But let's see, allora, come rispondere? Abbiamo read the mail, lettera di richiamo. Allora, lettera di richiamo, poi così come rispondere. Allora, dunque, comunque, lettera di rispondere correttamente a una lettera di... Come mai? Dunque, I was hoping, I saw that before, quante volte di richiamo servono per licenziare una persona? And this one be the right word. How many times you go receive this letter before they go kick you out? Let's put the way it is, okay? Allora, la lettera di richiamo è un annonimento scritto che il lavoratore può ricevere dal direttore di lavoro per la mancata osservanza delle regole contrattuali o della politica dell'azienda affinché vi ponga immediatamente rimedio. So wetin dat one mean? For example, like my work, they get law. For instance, if you dey for work, you fit eat anything of your choice. Anything you say you wan eat, or if you be eater, you go eat, you understand? But where the problem come dey na be say, it is written inside the lift, on no account must you take anything home, and a colleague of mine have been sacked for this motive. Let's assume, for instance, they just say you just take only one brioche, but you can take water, exception, but you cannot take anything like Coke. We cannot drink Coke, but we can drink fruit juice. We can drink Spremunta, which is fresh orange juice right there, right? But they say you cannot take it, but some people do. But this guy case, we are really, really manipulated because the guy was like, he writes, and it was challenging. It was challenging them whenever somebody do something he doesn't want, like he doesn't like, he will just talk to that person. And unfortunately, sometimes you don't have to talk too much. You just have to, yeah, me too. I stay you understand, I stay in the middle. When it's too much, I will tell you ta 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 ta. But I will be very, very, very careful, extremely careful after that it don't happen, because I know the people where they work with, I know say they be this they be the living snake we know. Dunque, è un'occasione per riflettere sul proprio azioni e per dimostrare al datore di lavoro la propria volontà di migliorare. I said it just now. Once something happen for work, prove to your director say you know exactly wetin you dey do, and this work so you need am. You respect yourself, you respect other people. Make sure say that thing wey you do go down. You understand? It is a time for you to do self-reflection. It is time for you to work on yourself. It is time for you to work on your action. It is time for you to even meditate, because now they are not putting like your effort into, Italian people say discussione. They are not putting it into arguments. They are not taking, like, looking into your case. Is it good for us to keep this person? So you, on your own part, you need to prove that, yes, I know my work, I know my rights, but I'm also a human. I believe I've explained that, right? What makes you a human is because we make mistakes day in and day out, and that is the reason why we are human. Okay. Di migliorare e di rimediare gli errori commessi. Il concetto alle base di questo procedimento disciplinare, infatti, è la riconciliazione. Una know say after many rain, sun go come. This one still means say you go come still free your heart. Just dey do things, no put am for eye. Somebody like me, even though we dey quarrel, Nana dey tell them, Nana say, you don't do that with me. In the next 1 minute, in the next 30 seconds, if they tell you, say, even though I cry, if they tell you, say, that thing happen, some will even when they look inside my eye, you no go believe. Because why? Immediately I know, say, now I dey work. I need to respect myself. I go throw away my ego. I go do the right thing. Even if sometimes I don't do like that, they go say, I never know wetin be punishment. They put me for punishment, like for today. Sometimes they will say me I go wash toilets. I'll say, okay, no problem. It just be like when you dey for school, you do something. But at least I want them to know that it is bad for you maltreating me. And I want them to also know that at the same time, I can also handle myself. You understand? I will not get too much angry. And one other thing you must not do, I will make another video concerning that, my personal experience for year. And it is really important for you. Never, you know what they say, never abandon your place of work. Now, another day we will take discuss about that. Because if you abandon your place of work, man, you are not a serious human being. You are not a serious, even if you are going to go, make sure that day you finish your work, and at the end of the day, let them know, say, you know what, this place I not go fit work here. I don't work for place where therefore they molest me. I keep my calm. You understand? At the end of the day, even to the last day, I do my duty. Some of them, they don't know, say, I dey comot. Because when one woman come meet me, come dey tell me, say, somebody just tell am now say you dey comot, and you no even show for your face. You just dey do everything diligently. Now today, now you can't even put, because I can't get more effort to work that day. It's just like I'm pulling shirt that is too tight on me. I was just comfortable, and I really work. Remarkable day. Everybody was happy. I cleaned everywhere they want me to, where I used to work, and make sure everything was good. It is really important, because stone when you throw go front, when you throw go up, now down and they go. You never know what life will offer you. What life will offer you, you don't know. So for that simple reason, don't beat the finger that fits you. If it's too hot, say that they talk am for my language, say, now two people need to spoil good. Either you where they do one for, or who they do one, or you who do one for you. So if you know who is on the other side, is not giving you peace, is not a do or die affair. That's what I told my director. I said, it's not a do or die affair. We are big enough to settle this. So, at the end of the day, everything was cool. You have to think about if you really want to stay there or you are not going to stay there. Even at that, you have to be very, very intelligent and very, very cautious about your actions. Because I know if you tell you, may go this scatter this one, that one. Ok, nessuno vorrebbe mai trovarsi in questa situazione. A volte però può capitare e bisogna trovare preparati, rispondendo nel modo migliore possibile per ricostruire il rapporto di fiducia con l'azienda e di evitare conseguenza più grave. Nobody go wan see sef say they will come send am letter of misconduct, right? Nobody go want receive and say you they misbehave. No, I believe as a grown-up person, you go dey very, very annoyed, say they'll come they put you for front, everybody, maybe the one or two person can't call you, can't they scold you like that. I believe it's a really touching situation and it is a black moment. Scopriamo è una lettera di richiamo quali sono le cause che giustifica il suo utilizzo in ambito lavorativo e come comportarsi quando si riceve una missiva di questo tipo. So how do you, let's see what will like generate, what will cause those problems for you that you will have that problem. And above all, how do you have to conduct yourself? I believe I've already emphasized on that. I've made that part clear. So even I'm going to be reading that, I'm going to be schooling it, you understand? I'm going to be passing through, like reading, I will go front. Allora, che cosa è una lettera di richiamo? First of all, what is this letter that is called, like, that will make them call you to ask you, why are you misbehaving? Because the right word is misconduct. Don't forget that, okay? You are misbehaving at work. La lettera di richiamo è un avvertimento formale che un datore di lavoro invia a un dipendente per segnalare comportamenti non conformi alle politiche aziendali o alle norme contrattuali. Questo strumento disciplina tra gli meno severi previsti da contratti collettivi nazionali del lavoro ha lo scopo di correggere comportamento inappropriate e prevenire futuro infrazione. So when you receive this letter, is to put you back on the track. Is to put you back on your track. Like it's telling you you are misbehaving. So what do we do right now? How do we fix you back to your track? You understand what I'm trying to say? So at that point, you need to do your self exam and see if you are. And if they are giving you body eats, then we will say the followings. È importante sottolineare che la lettera di richiamo non è solo un modo per richiamare l'attenzione dei lavoratori su un comportamento sbagliato, ma anche un mezzo per tutelare i suoi diritti prima delle introduzioni delle procedure disciplinari regolamentate. Infatti, il datore di lavoro o un datore di lavoro o sì, lavoro, ma lì non vedo cosa c'è. Allora, o lavoro, allora potevano sanzionare o licenziare. Okay, before your capo, wey you dey work for, or coordinator wey you dey work for go just decide say okay make e just sack you just like that make we see. Because according to when I first go ask somebody, get Italian people wey I dey ask, I come say, can you explain this part for me? I don hear am 2 times this year. 2 times this year for say we are for the work. So it is very important we learn all these things if you live in abroad. Allora dunque, allora arbitramente i dipendenti. Oggi ogni sanzione deve seguire un processo formale che include la comunicazione chiara e precisa delle infrazioni. Okay, wetin you go get for this letter? You know say for instance, if I get this misconduct letter, I no go keep am for house. I will go CGL because that is where I normally go and I'm registered for them. I'm paying them every month. They are taking one part of my salary every month. So for that simple reason, whenever I have anything that is not really working, like I don't like, I like, I want somebody to answer my question. You must give me answers because that is what I pay you for. I can't be paying you 120 euro per year And at the end of the day, when I need service, you cannot give it to me. It doesn't work like that. My own case is very different because once I will come to you, maybe in 3 years, I want you to really look deeply into my case. Because that day that they now go now go cancel the whatever I get with you, the contract I get with you. If you cannot, I will tell you, you know what? I'm going to cancel this thing. And when I tell you, I'm going to take it serious because I don't play with things like that. I am paying you for a purpose. That doesn't mean because I have a backup, I should be misbehaving. But at that time, if you do not have the kind of those organizations, what will you do? It will be better for you to look for a lawyer, for that lawyer to explain, even just to explain and let you know if you are on the right track and you're the wrong track. And let me use this opportunity to tell you, most of all, we know they go for lawyer, we say because all of them is the same. Do you know that the same people sometimes there are still people that do their job without not looking at who you are? They fight for injustice, they eat with injustice, and that what make them who they are because that is what they stand to represent. Okay? Allora, we have even reached safe. È importante sottolineare, ok, abbiamo ok. Come già detto, il concetto alle basi di questo provvedimento disciplinare è la riconciliazione. L'azienda desidera ristabilire il rapporto di fiducia venuto meno con gli dipendenti, offrendogli la possibilità di correggere il suo comportamento e migliorare. Questo avvenimento formale serve a richiedere il lavoratore alle proprie responsabilità e a ribadire l'importanza del rispetto delle regole aziendali. Of course, I've said everything. Perché si riceve una lettera di richiamo? Why will you receive the letter? La lettera di richiamo è una misura prevista dai contratti collettivi nazionali di lavoro per segnalare comportamenti inadeguati o violazioni delle politiche aziendali. Fa parte dei provvedimenti disciplinari che un'azienda può mettere nei contratti di un dipendente, i quali possono variare in gravità e includono il richiamo verbale o scritta, la muta, la sospensione e nei casi peggiori il licenziamento. First of all, the fee give you muta for work. You say muta for work. Yes, it's written here. I'm not fabricating it. Secondly, the fee put you for suspension, which if they put you for 2 weeks suspension, they are not paying you for that 2 weeks. If they put you for 1 week suspension, they are not paying you. Imagine you are losing your 1 week for 1 month. It's gonna be a lot. The fee put you for 1 month suspension, of which they are not paying you. And the worst of all, you feel get within the they call licenziamento, which is they go sack you. So be very careful. Perché si riceve una lettera di richiamo, il motivo possono essere i più disparate, spesso legati al comportamenti che, sebbene siano tollerabili una volta, se ripetiti nei tempo, diventano problematici, se non addirittura dannosi per l'organizzazione. First of all, I don't fair talk about it. The character wey they possess. Maybe you they talk to your colleagues anyhow. Maybe you treat clients anyhow. That one often because these people they are annoying. They are annoying. Do you know that, for instance? I will tell you, for instance, my work. The reason why I don't even like sometimes, I hate to say it, but it's true. Despite I have passion for my work, but you also get to, yeah, okay, how can you come? You have about 5 people in the front of you, and you see that I'm serving these people. I have about 6 fry pan, maybe about 5 is occupied, okay, and I have a boiler which I've already put your order. When the boiler like either the boiler will come up itself, or it will give, like it will make a noise, or or it will, the alarm, okay, the alarm will draw your attention, Until that, I cannot go to the boiler and just bring your food and bypass everybody around and just save you, you know? These people are annoying, man. Do you know the most funniest thing? Some of them will go to restaurant, they will stay for 1 hour before they serve them, but when they come to where I work, they want to be served like this. And I was telling them out today, calm down, calm down. And you have two hands. But sometimes, or like when you finish making the food, you are saying, who order rice with sauce, for instance, it will be there before your nose, because now we have a lot of, a lot of order. It's not just that. It's not just like normal restaurant where you write, this is safe, everybody's standing, they are telling you maybe you have 10 order at the same time, so you are putting everything. So when it's coming out, the person is saying, Mia, this fine is mine, it's more easy for you, and you are asking, do you need cheese, do you need, it's more like they are giving you help and you are reciprocating. But when they are there, they are just looking at you like this. And this is where I get angry most of the time. Immediately, I serve the food, I give it to the other person, because me, I'm there to serve and I cannot keep it, because when it's warm, that is only when you can serve, right? I give it to the next thing we tell you, I'm also expecting to tell with Drago. I said, but you were here. I was shouting on top of my voice. And you, oh shit, man. Oh shit. It's so, 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 so terrible. But it's okay. That's one part of, part of it. I think I need to also work on, because I need to learn how to just see them and say, okay, now there'll be that, now so there'll be. But it's not good, you understand? Because these people, some of them are mothers, some of them are fathers, some of them are, they have good also position, some of them are teachers, and you will ask yourself, what? What's this? It's really serious. Di norma. Di norma il datore di lavoro invia una lettera di richiamo a un dipendente per violazione non grave del regolamento aziendale o degli obblighi contrattuali, per quale è invece prevista la possibilità di licenziamento o per giusta causa. So I don't explain that. Nelle maggiore parte dei casi il provvedimento viene emesso quando il lavoratore non rispetta i datori doveri legati alla sua mansione o adatta comportamento che minano il rapporto di fiducia con il datore di lavoro. Say I fit to call yours now. Like the one where they say just recently happened now. Now because of person where you talk to, your colleagues, now Africans people, and do this one to themselves. So, okay? La contestazioni disciplinari. How you fit it reply? You just carry on, you go either ways out. How can you reply on this? Allora, la contestazione disciplinare può essere recapitata direttamente a mano del datore, which is if you just still write your own letter, give you, o da un responsabile. Okay, which is your datore di lavoro fee give you, o if you responsabile, oppure o HR, oppure essere inviato al domicilio di dipendente tramite, or they go send it to you like raccomandato, or your datore di lavoro or manager will just give you for hand. Okay, guys? Which is con ricevuto di ritiro, which is if they send that for you raccomandato, you non ti dà. Allora la comunicazione dovrà contenere il motivo dell'invio esposto nella maniera più dettagliata possibile. So it must be clear. Not be the one where they use one thing, you say, you dey house for 1 week. No. If you are keeping me in one house in 1 week, you have to give me a letter. Questo è un dettaglio molto importante, perché è indispensabile che il datore di lavoro abbia tutti gli strumenti per comprendere al meglio questo scritto, al fine di fornire una risposta il più adeguato possibile, rimediare alle situazioni e prevenire ulteriore provvedimento, oltre all'indicazione esatta del comportamento incriminato. Il datore di lavoro ha obbligo di invitare esplicitamente il lavoratore a correggere il suo comportamento e di elencare le misure, anche eventuali giuridiche, a cui la risorsa andrebbe incontro in caso di inosservanza. So they will remind you, say, next time when you try this is what will happen to you. If now 1 week then give you, next time you fit get 3 weeks. And may you remember, no payments. And if una go dey report una colleagues for work, una remember, some people are just only there. Like me, I will not do it, but I don't really, depends. I have never done it before, and I pray God should give me patience. But depends on the gravity, because you know, would be they pursue another person for work just because of you. Have that in mind, is not really the best. Ok, quali sono le cause di una lettera di richiamo? La lettera di richiamo è un strumento utilizzato dai datori di lavoro per correggere il comportamento adeguato e prevenire futuro infrazioni da parte dei lavoratori, la causa che possono giustificare le emissioni di una lettera di richiamo, legato, come già detto, ad inadeguatamento non grave. Sono molteplici e variano a seconda delle politiche aziendali dei contratti collettivi del lavoro. Alcune delle cause più comuni di una lettera di richiamo sono, so we'll see one of those reasons, okay? I believe I have some reasons up to about 5 or 6 here. Ritardo frequente. Some people know they, I see one guy like that we come work for my place. No time we be see they come work punctual. They always they come late. Assenza non motivate or motivate in ritardo, or you come late, you don't get reason, you don't even come at all. That is worst. Scarsa attenzione nelle svolgimento delle mansioni. You know, they pay attention, you they behave anyhow, you they lose your senses. Utilizzo dei dispositivo aziendale, smartphone, utilizzo delle, ok, aziendale, smartphone, tablet, computer per fini personali. Let's say you they use computer, for example, you they use smartphone, you can't go they use them for your own personal sense. Some people they use their company abonnements, they do other things, which is not good, because at the end it's like person where they say me go they buy, me go they carry diesel, wait till they work, go they cheap the diesel, go they even go they sell out for some people, some of them they do one. If they cash you, if they give you that letter, say you be thief, you go change country. Ok, adozioni di comportamento socialmente pericoloso. For example, you are always aggressive. No the way you go come with people go happy. Once you don't call like this, everybody don't they fear. Hey, don't come, you know. And sometimes you need to be sometimes like work you there now, not be war front. Sometimes you really need to respect yourself. Put your problem at the door before you enter. Put your problem at the door. It's really important. Uno dei motivi più comuni per cui un dipendente può ricevere una lettera di richiamo è il ritardo frequente. Arrivare in ritardo al lavoro in modo irregolare può interrompere il flusso di lavoro e influenzare negativamente la produzione dei team. È vero. Imagine, for example, me, forgive me for the work, I guess sometimes we need 10 people just to just the serve at the time. 10 people just only for front, just the serve. We need about 6 to 5 people. We go there, we go, yeah, they do only cash, and we go, they do only cash out, we go, they say. So let assume say, you, that day now, they don't put on say now, cash out that you go do that day, they don't see you at 6 o'clock in the morning. Hey, you know what it be? If clients come, we go dey in total mess. Na im make if anything dey sup, if me know say tomorrow me no go work, I go work tomorrow, I dey call them today. or else the thing come coincidence and then they call them early morning because it's made them for feel organize their safe. If it be say maybe that morning I supposed to dey there, I go manage go. When I did there, it never happened, but like my colleagues today, after 1 hour, she go house. You understand? Maybe when I did there like that, I feel content see, you see my condition. I can't do it anymore. I'm going to my house. But Mama mia, see me see wahala. This phone not dey charge. I'll not do that thing. What's going on here now? I hate it when I put my phone on charger, it's not charging. I become very nervous. Mer, I thought it has been charging all this one. Allora, le assenze giustificate o comunicate allora, tardivarmente possono creare disagi significativo all'interno delle organizzazioni. Datore di lavoro ha bisogno di sapere in anticipo quando un dipendente non sarà presente per poter pianificare adeguatamente e garantire la continuità del flusso operativo. Affetto con just now, waiting I just explained just now, I read for now. So la negligenza, ok, negligenza o la mancanza di attenzione ai dettagli durante lo svolgimento delle mansioni assegnate può portare a errore costoso e compromettere i risultati. Quello is truth. That is true. Let me say, for example, now I want to make a cappuccino. I did behave anyhow. I know they do. When I go do the cappuccino, not go get head. I'm just telling you, even cafe, if you not put attention, you not go get head. You just say cafe, go you come out, you make bah. When you make good coffee, you go get those. You go be like say you go brown for top. You go they see and go brown finish. So you need your attention. Ok, where we reach yesterday? That was it. I dipendenti infatti devono svolgere il proprio lavoro con diligenza e attenzione per mantenere elevati standard di qualità. That is true. L'uso improprio di risorse aziendali come smartphone, tablet e computer per scopo personale è un altro caso comune di richiamo. Le aziende forniscono questi strumenti per facilitare il lavoro e il loro uso personale può distrarre i dipendenti dalle loro responsabili lavorative. Sì, le responsabilità lavorative. That's true. Let's imagine. I dey work, okay. We get a company phone, for instance. Wey we dey use emergency. For instance, now I come dey use am for my own personal use. I no go fit concentrate for work. That is true. And my work, we are not even permit to even carry our phone upstairs. We leave it downstairs. It is the law of my place. Allora, presentarsi al lavoro in stato di ebbrezza. For example, you don't drink, you can't come work. Not even come work. O sotto gli effetti di sostanza stupefacente non solo mette a rischio la sicurezza dei dipendenti stesso, ma anche quella dei colleghi e dell'intera azienda. Questo tipo di comportamento è inaccettabile e può, giustificare azioni disciplinari immediate. If you drink for work or you can't come work, you can't do when you talk to anybody, bah, 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 they fit sack you immediately. Depends. Allora, ogni azienda stabilisce regole che i dipendenti sono tenuti a rispettare. Le violazioni di queste politiche, che possono riguardare la riservatezza dei dati o il rispetto dei colleghi, possono tutte essere motivi di richiamo. Imagine, for instance, I no fit carry things wey dey happen for my work come dey documentary am for una. It's wrong. So some companies they just dey talk am openly say you cannot bring it out, which is e get privacy. So and every company gets their own law. So try and know the law of the company where you are working. Sorry. Try and know the law of the company where you are working. Okay. So now, when we see how your fite respond, this is one of the most beautiful part of it. Allora, come rispondere a una lettera di richiamo? Ricevere una lettera di richiamo al lavoro può essere sorgere dubbi. When you receive and you forget that, me I forget, me I don't forget. Come comportarsi? Che tu abbia realmente commesso un errore o che si tratta di un malinteso. È fondamentale ricordare che una lettera di richiamo non equivale a un licenziamento immediato. Let me remind you, when you get that letter, no be licenziamento. Some of una your office na licenziamento una no go work again. I don't still see the people wey do one for that kind thing. Allora, atti 7 dello status di legge, which is law, is the state protect we workers, right? Lavoratore, legge numero 300 del 20 maggio 1970. So, the God of mercy, where did they put this law, man? 20th May 1970 stabilisce che datore di lavoro non può adottare alcuni provvedimenti disciplinari nei confronti del lavoratore senza avergli preventivamente contestato gli addebiti e senza averlo sentito a sua difesa. Questo significa che la lettera di richiamo è una contestazione che richiede una sua risposta, ma non implica una decisione immediata in merito al suo comportamento o al suo futuro lavorativo come dipendente. So may I explain this part? Now, may I use example, classic. My first colleague will receive this letter. They give am for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, e be like say for 1 month, e no reply. Here they tell us now, say, you supposed to reply. Mona not forget, say, this law wey dem put since 1970 give you the right to reply. You need to make them see your own point of view. You need to defend yourself. At the end of the day, for instance, if you see say na wetin you go take lawyer, you need to take lawyer so that the lawyer go back you up. And while backing you up, you may have the access of getting back your position. But if you just feel reluctant about it, that is your own gbengbe. Allora, rispondere alle lettere di richiamo non è obbligatorio, ma è altamente consigliato farlo. It is not by force, but it is important. It is high recommended that you must do it. Like, it's very important. Se non rispondi, infatti, è come se accettassi tutte le conseguenze che potrebbe derivare dal provvedimento replicare. Allora, replicare ti permette di chiarire la sua posizione. If you don't respond, let me say you accept everything wey dey talk, they are okay, you are okay with what they say. Okay, no problem. Ciao, ciao, which is very, very bad. It's very, very bad. It is lack of information. You need to always fight for your right. Yeah, we always say, you need to always fight for your right. It is important. Quindi, cosa fare quando ci troviamo con una lettera di richiamo tra le mani? Innanzitutto, bisogna mantenere la calma. First of all, you need to be very calm. It is important. When I dey clarify something, oh God, when I want ask question, I'm very calm. I'm very calm because I know one thing for sure. Me getting angry will not give me good result I want. When I talk to you politely, adottare un comportamento, un atteggiamento ponderato, riflettere sui contenuto delle lettere ricevuto e decidere come replicare. Think, take your time, then reply. Be very calm while you are talking with your bosses. It is important. Oh God, it is important. Allora, dalla ricezione dei richiamo, i dipendenti ha 5 giorni di tempo per rispondere. You just have, from the day when you get it, you just have only 5 days to respond. Ecco. per rispondere alle lettere sia a voce che con una lettera di difesa. In situazioni più complesse può anche richiedere l'assistenza di un sindacato. Afeto kan yosna. Afeto kan yosna. In a complicated lawyer, they did it. If not say you no get money for lawyer, go to sindacato. Let them know this is what I'm accused of. I can't remember, but be sure. If you know, say they catch you with anything, tell them I did it. People do it, like that guy with the sack for my place. Other people they take BOsh, not the only one they take BOsh. I am still very in pain for him because I find it something that is not right that they do to him unjustly. You understand? So that is my own personal opinion for inside my house. But people we don't do one, they don't do one. And one and not forget now, no man, I didn't know now my colleagues na go tell our manager say see wetin do. È possibile percorrere due strade, scusarsi e ammettere le proprie colpe nel caso in cui il comportamento assunto abbia davvero violato il regolamento aziendale, spiegando le circostanze ed eventualmente anche le motivazioni. If you really do, just tell them say, I'm sorry and explain yourself. Spiegare il proprio punto di vista nel caso in cui non si ritengono vere le accuse emesse o si pensa che sia frutto di un malinteso. Qui il lavoratore deve essere molto preciso nel raccontare la esposizione e dimostrare le sue ragioni. È bene non assumere mai un tono di superiorità e usare un linguaggio civile. Affetto kan yosna. Like me, when one of my colleagues, I remember when I started to work there. The first day, they tell me say make I dey for bar. This my colleague come call me say make I go clean restaurant. Now wetin concern agbegi, concern posh. I don't understand. You understand me? So she come call me. She say make I go. I mean wan go. One day Italo guy tell me say make I not pass there. He said because na restaurant, na my manager say make I dey. So I got to look for the manager, tell her and say, see oh, this lady can't tell me make I go clean restaurant. Can't say as in what? The lady is just new like you too. Only the difference, let me say this lady should be Ukraine person, me I be black person. So for some of their mindset, they are born to be like any black person. Now to league grant, you know, good to do any other thing. So she did that. And when she came back to ask me, have you done with it? I was like, my manager said he didn't ask me to go to the restaurant. He asked me to stay in the bar. So she was very angry. From that day, she dislikes everything that has to do with me. You know, I was trying to become sympathetic. I was trying to make the work relationship healthy. My dear, she did give me back to back, back to back, back to back. I was like, God of mercy, do you know me before? You mean, do I offend this person? When I calculate, I've never met that person. We have never talked before. We have never spoke before. We don't have anything in common. She's white and black. We don't even have any resemblance. We are so different. So the thing that start giving me, you know, body eats. What happened one day? There was a day she was molesting me constantly. There was a day she molested me. I was just crying. And some of my Ghanaian friends was like, colleagues, sorry, they were like, which kind of Nigerian woman you be? Somebody you they molest you, they cry. I rest. So because she tried that day, it worked, she wanted to try it another day. That was when I told her. That hand where you carry go up, you don't go come down. I give it to her. I give it to her. Man, I give it to her. And she was shocked that I could respond that way. So when they called us down, When they call us, she narrated the sweets, the sweet part of it. And when she finishes and they ask me, what is your own? Sorry, guys. You. So, so they asked me, like, what do I have to say? And I was like, okay. I just narrated my own story and she was just accusing. I didn't accuse, but I was just, pa, 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 pa. And immediately they could know, they told me my parts where I was wrong. They told that part. I was like, yes, I needed to react. I don't look, I'm that kind of person, which is, I don't lie for you to like me. No, 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 no. Sono una persona molto, cioè, I'm just like that, you understand? I was just like, okay. And I told her, I said, I'm sorry. If I treat you bad, I was the first to say I'm sorry. Because now we are not in war front, man. We are at work. And we are adults. I'm a woman for crying out loud. A matured one as for that. And I told her, okay, you know what? And even up till now, we still have that conflict. We are just like, no, as the man where they pursue them be, and so we just be, we know they. If she's going, maybe she's going finish her duty and coming, she will say, Ciao. If I see her the next day, I greet her, she won't answer. What will you have me do? Arrest my case. So be wise.